Okay, it's live streaming.
Live streaming.
Okay, so we are back. Thank you for waiting.
6:48.
6:48 PM. Executive session has closed. With regards to, do we have to give, with regards to number 4, we will be discussing that with the leadership committee at the next meeting, correct?
Yep.
All right, and then item number 5, we will be addressing. Is that fair enough?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to the gallery session.
We're going to be giving everyone 2 minutes, especially since leadership is going to be starting soon.
Yes, so who's first?
What do you want to call on first?
Whoever puts their hand up.
I don't even know.
I don't think there's a list.
Diana, do you have anything?
No, thanks.
Thank you, Diana.
Bob, do you have anything? Bob Russ?
Just I didn't understand the exact reason you went into executive session. It wasn't clear.
Start now.
We went into executive session to discuss the absences by one of our board members and a complaint that was against the staff. Because they may have to do a disciplinary action, we had to go in to discuss actions on it.
Absences have been discussed in the past in the executive session. That's what I didn't understand. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Bob. And Herbert?
Yeah, if there's hands up, then I think we can move on, right?
Thank
No,
you.
thank you, he said, okay.
If there's nothing else, gallery session is now closed. Now, motions.
I don't think we have anything. No.
Any old business? Well, holiday party, holiday dinner will be on Wednesday, December 18th at 6:30 PM. Everyone who's going has responded, hopefully. And looking forward to it.
Where is it and what's the address?
Fratelli on Eastchester Road.
Okay.
Eastchester and Mace.
So check the others.
Moving on to new business, we received an inquiry regarding the Bronx jails. So I know that everyone's been hearing about the borough jails and the closing of Rikers and the plan for borough-based jails. I actually did not know until I got this email that they had already broken ground on the one in the Bronx.
Yep.
I don't, by the
South
court,
Bronx?
yeah. Yeah.
I've seen it. It's pretty.
By where?
156 around there, 160, 149.
Okay.
Yeah.
49 and 1.
It's by the park, by St. Mary's.
Where the precinct is? The new precinct?
Yeah, that's the precinct.
That's the jail?
Well, right?
Hold on, let me find it.
No, because I passed by the 41 is there, I think.
I think they're switching it. Where the 41 was is now where the jail, I think. I might be wrong.
The old precinct?
By the highway.
So my understanding, I think that used to be a detention center for
Yeah.
underage.
Oh, by Burger King. I know where that. Yeah.
So, so basically, dear Madam Chair, I hope this email finds you well. I'm writing to express my deep concern regarding the planned construction of a jail in the Bronx. Recently, I received an email inviting me to participate in a planning visionary session related to this project. However, I believe that creating a jail in our borough is counterproductive and harmful to every community within our review. The challenges associated with Rikers Island were not due to its location, but rather the severe systemic failures that led to widespread human rights violations. Building a new jail in the Bronx does nothing to address these root issues. Instead, we should be focusing on meaningful solutions that prevent crime, uplift our communities, and build futures for our children, not imprison more of them. A jail should never be accepted as a microcosm of our borough's environment. The Bronx deserves investments that reflect our potential and aspirations, not projects that perpetuate harm. While I have heard about many plans for innovative developments in the Bronx, this mini Rikers has been notably absent from broader public discussions. I urge Community Board 11 to thoroughly investigate this project and call upon our elected officials and city agencies to answer critical questions about its planning purpose and potential impact. The lack of transparency and engagement with Bronx residents on this issue is deeply troubling. I strongly request that CP11 take a stand against this proposal and advocate for halting this project until there is clarity and consensus. Let us work together to champion initiatives that truly benefit the Bronx and prioritize the well-being of our community. Thank you for your attention to this urgent matter. Please let me know how I can support CP11 in addressing this issue. So when I received the email, I actually went online and I noticed that there was a community. When was this sent? December 7th? Let me go back. There was a presentation that was done. It was called an introductory briefing for Neighborhood Advisory Council, and it was held on November 13th. I don't know if I can link this anywhere, if there's any way I can pull it up, but it's actually a really good PowerPoint that explains like the goals, and there are some, there are photos, renderings of the whole project. I don't know if it's something that we want to consider, even though it's not in our,
Yeah, so
District.
I'm not really bored.
it's not,
Which
you
one is
know.
that, two?
I think it's either 2 or 1.
Yeah. it's two.
Yeah, so I don't know, if we'd want to consider having them do a presentation to the community board or to, one of our
That could be a public
committees.
safety thing. They could actually come to public safety
Yeah.
and do a presentation.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's something we should, who's the chair of public safety?
You don't have one.
I mean, it was Ellie, right?
It was a,
He was acting chair.
You're acting chair, even then,
You don't have a chair for that committee.
you don't have one.
Who was the co-chair?
Hazel.
I mean, no one actually, because Hazel was never voted in.
Well, she wouldn't be voted and she would have been appointed, but
Right.
because there was no
Possibly.
actual chair.
Okay.
Yeah. So one that needs to be taken care of, and if it's not
Oh, what's up, man?
taken care of, then maybe you should think about appointing someone
Yeah.
as chair. Because that's ridiculous.
I know she.
Yeah, and then, yeah, I think it would be good for public safety for them to come in and do a presentation.
Yeah, worthwhile.
Yeah.
Or they don't even have a few minutes.
Right.
For public safety, they could save like 20
So
minutes.
we got 5 more
whatever.
minutes of sitting
Right,
right here.
question.
Yeah, so I'll put that on the to-do list. All right, is there anything else?
I think that was the last of them.
I think so, for the, agenda, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, motion to adjourn?
Second.
All right. Anyone opposed? Okay, meeting adjourned at 6:56 PM. See you all in leadership.